Hey everybody. Welcome to the Cruiser Media YouTube channel, the official channel of Cruiser Media. I've got a special video for you guys. It's something that just recently came out and it is making waves over social media. It is totally changing the photography game. I think you might know what I'm hinting at. And no, it's not MidJourney. It is Photoshop AI. Yes, you heard that correctly. Photoshop AI. They replaced, or well, technically they didn't replace. However, they added a new feature in the new Photoshop beta that includes a generative AI fill. So you make a selection, you type something in, and it fills whatever blank space you had within that image. I'm really stoked to try this out. I have not popped the cherry yet, so without further ado, let's jump in. I downloaded a few pictures of mine and we're going to be playing around with them and see what we can come up with. So stick around. You're not going to want to miss this. All right, here we are. So we are in the Photoshop beta menu here, and we are going to go ahead and import. I selected a few. Okay, there we go. I selected a few of some of my recent pictures here, and we're gonna go ahead and pop these open, and we are going to see what we can do. So as you can see, this is the user interface. It's Photoshop. The only thing is here, you've got this little bar down here. You've got select subject, remove background. I don't believe that this function works quite properly yet. It does. It works. Okay. So for example here, let's take this Ferrari and we are going to select inverse. And now after you make your selection, you want to make your way down to this little toolbar here, and we're going to hit generative fill. And now we describe what we want at sunset with mountain range in background, and then we're going to hit enter or generate. You're going to see this little bar pop up here. So now everything that we selected in this Photoshop here, which is everything but the car, and it got a little bit of this plane in the background as well, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem because we should be able to erase it. Let's close our eyes and wait for the big reveal. Oh my god. Are you kidding? You are joking. You can clearly see this propeller here in the... Wow. That is almost immaculate. That is pretty incredible. Oh my god. It's almost perfect. I mean, look at this. Clearly, Photoshop had recognized the angle of this photo and how it was originally taken, and it generated the background from a similar angle. Oh my god, that is incredible. Wow. And it gives, so right here, allegedly, if we press the options, it generates 3, I believe, and you can scroll through different ones to find out what you want. You can also see right here as well, in this little sidebar here, this is where your prompt is. You've got 3 options here, which that one was decent. This one is okay. You can see where it's having some trouble right down here, which I don't blame it. I mean, it's still beta. I'm really liking how this one looks, but I think that this first one is a winner here. Now, obviously, you know, it's not perfect, and it's probably not going to be, perfect for a while. But I mean, that's pretty incredible. I mean, you can't lie that this is some incredible technology. go ahead and try something else. Now, what I did here, because I'm going to be trying a couple more prompts before I switch over to the next photo, because this seems like it's pretty much like the best angle to get these results from. But I selected the car and then I saved the selection actually under save selection, so that if I do lose the selection, something happens, I can go right back into this picture, load the selection, and bada bing, bada boom. I don't have to do the pen tool again. Now, this is a very rough selection, keep in mind, because for some reason now select subject isn't working for me. I don't know why. I think that it might be a hardware issue, or just an issue on Photoshop's end, but regardless, we got it selected. So let's try something else here. Let's do desert. Let's do desert road at midday with sand dunes in background and clear skies. Now, not having played around with this much, and I haven't watched really any videos on it, I'm not sure how specific you can get with these prompts, so we're gonna kind of try and get as specific as we can here to achieve some different results. And then after this, we're gonna check out the next picture and see what we can do with that. Uh-oh, it froze. Oh, no, still working. I was having some trouble here keeping up. And my computer is just slow as it is. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, I'm looking at the previews here on the right side while it's still trying to load in. That is, they're looking pretty incredible. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I mean, the road doesn't really look like a road. Why does it look like there's water here going over top of this sand? I'm not really liking that one. Let's see what number 2 is looking like here. This one looks like it might be a little bit, that's a little bit better. Very choppy. Not really liking that. Oh my gosh, dude. This one looks like it's a bit more complicated. It looks like it's actually got a road in it. I can see the pavement. Similar to this one, but this one looks like it's got a little bit of curve to it. Let's see what this one's looking like here. And it looks like the sand tones are gonna match each other as well. Man, my computer's having a really hard time with this one. It stopped spinning. All right, that one's not bad. Not bad. I'm liking the sand dunes in the background. It's a pretty easy transition here. I like the sand covering the road. That's a nice touch. I think that, oh man, but here's where we've got some problems here. Yeah, right here. That road does not look, well, you know, that wasn't awful. I do kind of want to try, let's see. Let me go back to the pictures that I loaded in here. Okay. Let's try selecting the subject really quickly. See if we can get this to function at least. It would just give me the error instead of taking a whole 60 seconds to decide if it wants to work or not. Okay, OBS just crashed. Okay, so since we did some with this, my computer's seemingly having a lot of issues right now. So we're gonna try and do something a little bit different here. So instead of going to select the subject, instead what we're gonna do is we're going to take sections from this photo and fill it with something else. So in the foreground, I'm thinking let's do, Let's see. Let's kind of create more of a rough selection here, and let's do... what do we do? Let's do grass. Let's just do water puddle. We're gonna keep it plain and simple and see what happens. I think that it should turn out, it should give the car a reflection. Possibly. We'll see, we'll see. I really haven't, I'm not too sure how it works when you just select a portion of the photo instead of the background aside from the subject. That's honestly not horrible. I don't know what's going on with the color. Not really liking that one. I think this is the other one here, which, I mean, that reflection does not look realistic at all. It does. It looks pretty realistic. It could use some more blur just because it seems like that's what the AI did, is blur the foreground a little bit more. Let's go to this third one. This one's looking promising looking at the thumbnail. It's looking like this one's going to be our best option for this picture. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. So it seems like it just put a little water puddle here. What I really like is the detail right here. It's kind of choppy, but you can see the water kind of bleeding out into the soil or the dirt, rocks, whatever. Added another little puddle here. That's a nice touch. That is, and that matches the coloring of this setting here as well, and it matches my color grade pretty damn good. Look at that. I did not notice that before, but this right here is the telephone pole in the background. That's pretty incredible right there. And now let's see if it can match the color grade again, because that's where I feel like this AI is going to suffer, is matching coloring and color grades. So we'll see how well it fits the setting in its entirety and how well it colors it to match the photo. Moving slow. It's generating a lot, it seems. And now I'm thinking I should have grabbed one of the photos of the GT3 or the STO. Okay, well, those certainly are not large mountains. The sky looks pretty cool. The sky matches the setting. This snow does match the coloring as well. We've got a little bit of blown out highlights right here with like almost a like baby blue fringe. Okay. This second one looks like... Okay, well, I mean, clearly if I had actually done a proper selection around the car, around the subject, then this would look a little bit cleaner, but I'm liking where it's going. It could be... They could be a little bit bigger. I'm thinking that this is having to do with me not selecting the subject itself and then only selecting the background. I think that is one of the main problems here. That's funny. I didn't even notice when I was taking these photos that this guy hadn't put his other arrow disc on this side, otherwise we would have been able to see it. I'm just noticing that now. And now we wait for 45 minutes while it decides to do its work. Whoa, okay. Okay. It's got the shadow for the... That's not a shadow because there was no light in the original photo. Oh God, what did I just do? I think I might have just killed my computer accidentally. Oh, okay, we're good. Oh God, it froze. Uh-oh, computer's going on life support. Video might crash. There we go. Okay. think we should be fine now. Nope, we're not. It's still frozen. Yep. Computer total freeze. Clearly this takes a lot of processing power. I'm just looking at the Photoshop spinning wheel of death. Looks like it lightened up this side of the car where the sun is coming through. I don't know if that's just my mind playing tricks on me, but it might have actually done that. And on another note, I wish I could zoom out, or I did zoom out before totally fucking my computer. All right, there we go. Okay, are we unfrozen yet? Nope, and we're still thinking. We still got the spinning wheel of death. All right, now let's try not to kill the computer again. Go ahead and zoom out. You're gonna do it slowly. And I forgot how large of a photo this was. Okay, now we're gonna look at the picture in its entirety, and then we're gonna scroll through the other selections. So yes, this shadow was entirely AI generated as well. And it does look like over here on this side, it did lighten the car up. Now this is a fantastic photo. If you zoom in closer, you can definitely see the generated terrain, but from afar, I mean, let's see, let's check on this next one. This next one looks like it may just be a bit more realistic in terms of the road, at least. In that respect, this one is looking pretty nice. That's not bad. That's really not bad. Now you just have to go through and do some coloring and some basic adjustments, but for the most part, I mean, that's looking pretty clean. Okay, I think that this one of all of them is actually probably the best. Now, if you are going to be using this or posting it in any way, I would say clean up the background a little bit just by adding some blur. So let's take, we can't do selection because my computer's having an aneurysm. Okay. All right. But you would basically just make the selection, go into filter, blur, lens blur, or Gaussian blur, and you would just add a bit, you know, depending on what aperture you're working with. This was taken with an f1.4 35mm lens, so this background would be pretty blurry. Oh, there we go. Is it gonna work? Nope, I click and, oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Now, if there's a prompt that's going to kill my computer, it's going to be artificial intelligence trying to generate an Atlantis. But let's see. Let's see what happens here. Well, big reveal. Here we go. Is it going to nail it or is it going to botch it? This is going to be a tough one, I feel like. I feel like this one's going to be a bit difficult to nail. And it definitely had a couple very solid ones with the SF90 and this car. But let's see how well it can generate underwater terrain. And let's see if it can do Atlantis. Oh my god, that would be so cool. That'd be so cool if it... Okay, that looks very clearly photoshopped. Okay. And these ones look... Okay, that is not underwater. But... All right, everybody. Unfortunately, that is going to be the end of the video. Apparently my computer doesn't really like Photoshop very much. I do intend on getting back on and playing around with some more pictures, and I'm encouraging you guys to do it as well. I will be coming out with a tutorial on how to download the Photoshop beta. There are plenty of videos right now and tutorials on how to get it. It confused me a little bit, but it's super simple, basic, easy process. So if you really want to get it, type up Photoshop beta, how to get Photoshop AI fill. And yeah, that is all. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you stuck around to this point, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Let me know if you guys got any video ideas or anything that you would like to see on this channel, see from me personally. and I will be happy to oblige. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for sticking around. This has been Nick, and I will see you all in the next video.